Well, hey, man, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and talk about the challenge, honey. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So, on last week's episode, we had to eliminate who two people, child. I don't even remember who the two people was. I'm trying to think. Michaela. It was Michaela and her partner. So she got eliminated. Girl, they trying to get the black folks out, ain't they? I'm like, ooh, okay, we see y'all. All right, then, okay, whatever. So then we get this new person named Ed. So Ed is there. Ed likes to come off as though he's like one of those, yeah, dude, all right, I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. We're all dude. He's coming off like that, but Ed is like, don't let it fool you. Don't let this hair fool you, honey. Okay, I'm smart as I don't know what. All right. He said that he has an engineering degree from some Ivy League school or whatnot. So yeah, okay. He's interesting, right? Because I don't think you got to have a whole lot of smarts for the challenge, but he definitely has a whole lot of muscle for the challenge. So therefore, he's going to be a target for sure. Okay, but he's going to try to really play dumb for real, honey. But we're going to go ahead and move on, all right? Because we're going to get to Ed, because we're going to see Ed again at the end of the episode. So then when it comes down to being booed up, right? Tori over there with Kelz, honey, so sad. Tears, okay, so sad. And then you got Nelson over there with Ashley, all right? Now, Amanda, which is Ashley's roommate, is a bit concerned because she's like, ooh, honey, Nelson, I feel for you, baby, because let me tell you something, Ashley is a fool. If ain't nobody else a fool, she's definitely a fool, and you may want to be careful because she would definitely shake the table. Okay, if you do something wrong, which he did, and we're gonna see her act out, so we're gonna see some of that come to the forefront. Okay, Tracy ended up losing Devin to can't even think of the girl's name that went against Michaela and her partner. I can't think of it, honey. I can't even think of her name, but they went against her, and she ended up getting her partner taken. So Tracy is a little down and out about it. So the girl that stole her partner gonna sit up there and say, girl, I'm so sorry. I'm like, girl, don't be in my face how much you sorry, because you're not sorry. You're not sorry, girl. So get out of my face, okay? You took my partner, you did what was best for you, girl. Let's move on, whatever. All right. So when it comes down to the vets are talking about actually sticking together. Just like some of these rookies are over here talking about sticking together and getting some of the vets out. The vets is like, okay, we may need to get some of these rookies out. And I'm sitting over here like, yeah, y'all, you may need to, but y'all may want to form more than one alliance. Y'all need to go over there and be friends with them rookies too. Y'all need to figure out how y'all finna get over there too. Okay, y'all trying to make sure it's gonna be vets in the end, but wow, y'all gonna have to start picking each other off in a minute. But anyway, so Josh is aiming for Kelz, okay? Josh is aiming for Kelz. He thinks that Kelz is the leader of the rookie team. And I was like, baby, you so humble. You are so humble. That is not true. That is a whole lie that you came out here with the people with. All right, so I did not believe it right out the gate, but he had to manipulate people the best way that he could because he sees Kelz as a threat. Okay, a whole threat. He's a fool. So they do the challenge, honey. Miss Emmy says she afraid of flying because they had to get in the airplane and fly, and they had to throw some stuff down to their partners or whatever, right? So they had to catch it, then throw it in a duffel bag, then sprint and all this extra stuff. So Miss Emmy was afraid of heights, and I'm like, why would you put Miss Emmy in the air if you know she's afraid of heights? Why would you do that? Okay, I guess he said he didn't really know how afraid she was, and I'm like, girl, why would you agree to that if you know you were shooken? But Emmy said she wanted to face her fears, so I understand, girl, because I'm a little afraid of heights too, girl, but I understand you want to face your fears, girl. So face them, honey, and she did well. She did what needed to be done, got on by her business, okay? Now, Amber was the winner of last season, according to what they said. Miss Amber came back, okay, because it was time for Josh to go up, okay? Anyway, Amber comes back. Who did she get partnered up with? Josh. Josh is really happy about that because to see somebody that had made it to the end last year, he feels like that person's going to be able to help him get to the end this year. Okay, I cringe and I'm like, dang, the person that I'm starting to not like the most, how do y'all gift him with Amber? Y'all couldn't do no switch it, change it, rearrange it. Y'all couldn't rearrange some things and give her a new partner, but okay then, girl, that's what we at. So Fessy is not happy about Amber being back, baby, because I guess some things went down last season. He is not featuring it, okay? He is pissed, okay? Now, Anissa didn't look too happy either. She was like, oh, why they bring this whole bag? Okay, so, she definitely was in her feels about that thing. Let me go ahead and give me 1 second. I need to, adjust some things over here. Let me do this real quickly, okay? So I'm trying to get a whole nother video up for you guys. All right. So let me go on here. I think we're good to go. And then there it is. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So Fessy and Esther, they ended up winning. Okay, I was like, come on, Miss Esther, girl, she did what needed to have been won. Okay, so they won, and they are now the agents for this particular round, right? So Amber B is back, and Josh says that he wants to protect her, of course, because now she's his partner. But it's like, but how long are you going to be able to protect her, especially when people can go into the gauntlet, which is what I call it, the elimination gauntlet, and they really can snatch your partner up from under you. Okay, but I guess then you keep that alliance however you need to, girl. Okay, so then Amber B is over everybody from I guess like the veterans. She over them because she felt like she did what she needed to do to help them out and help them get to the end or whatever. But when it came down to her, they did not show up in the same way, so she feels a way about that, period. And I'm like, okay then, girl, we guess. All right. What else happened? Fessy over there talking to Kelz. So, you know, everybody hanging out, you know, they dancing that groove and they dancing that groove. So then Fessy talking to Kelz about creating some type of alliance by basically saying, you know, don't come after me, I won't come after you. And I'm like, Fessy, why you over there lying? Okay, well, you already know that the good Judy Josh want him on the chopping block. Why you over there lying about all of this? But I guess, honey. Okay, so what else goes on? Okay, shortly after that, he go over there to have a conversation with Josh. Girl, bye. And you already know Josh still wants Kelz eliminated, honey. I cannot take it. So Ashley, Nelson over there talking to Ashley. Ashley opens up about having feelings for Nelson, but then goes on to say that she didn't want to, you know, I guess say too much because she may not have felt that she probably didn't think he felt the same, or she was doing too much or something like that. So he was like, well, girl, you a free agent, I'm a free agent, we can do whatever the hell it is we want to do. You know what I'm saying? That was the last thing that I would have thought would have came out of my mind, you know, that you was having feelings for me. And I said, Ashley, do you hear how he talking? He really didn't even acknowledge the fact that you got feelings for him or have had feelings for him in the past. He didn't even acknowledge that. He led with it. We both free agents. Like, girl, I thought we were just smashing. Okay, we ain't going steady. That's all we doing. We just smashing, girl. Go away from me with this. So we see Nelson over there trying to talk to Miss Brina, honey. Okay, let me go ahead and put on the screen my people, because you know I ain't got my people up here. Okay, so we see Nelson go over there and talk to Miss Brenna, something like that. I'm gonna say Brina. I think her name Brenna, but Brina. So he's over there talking to her. Miss Ashley peek over. She see what's going on, baby girl. Again, he said she's feeling all kind of ways about this. Okay, now one thing I want to say is that Miss Ashley is drunk, and ain't nobody finna tell me that different. Baby girl is drunk. Okay, so when Miss Brina tries to walk past, or she's standing over there near Ashley, Ashley telling her, girl, you need to go a different way. I'm gonna need you to skip to your loo another way. Okay, you need to leave, you need to move, you need to move. And then when it come down to Nelson, she's telling Nelson to go follow her, leave and stuff. She just going irate. And I said, this lady is drunk. She gonna feel silly about this come tomorrow. She over there talking about how she need Brina out the house. And now I said, girl, ooh. And I think Nelson, he was talking to someone else, and no, it was CT. CT goes over to talk to Ashley, trying to calm her down, because from right now it looks like Brina is his partner. So it's like, if you're gunning for Brina, then girl, you gonna mess around and gun for me. So he's trying to calm her down a little bit and trying, you know, smooth over the situation. But that's dead, because he already know Miss Ashley. He already know when Miss Ashley is on your head, that's just what that is, and she's not gonna stop till you get out the house. So I think as soon as CT probably gets the opportunity to connect with another partner, he's going to do that. Okay. Nelson, like I already told y'all, I feel like Nelson is full of SHINT. Okay, he's over there talking to Brenna and stuff, trying to hype her up, like it's over, like Ashley should know I'm done with her, it's nothing like that. And I'm like, girl, y'all got enough to be thinking about as far as these challenges. Don't let this man be another challenge too. Oh, that's dead. But I guess then, girl, y'all can run around the house. Okay, y'all can add another competition if y'all want to. That's fine. So when it gets down to it, Anissa and Devin are talking to Tori, because y'all know Tori and Kelz, you know what I'm saying, they like these, they be feeling all up on each other. Okay, so they really like each other. But they tell her about how they want Kelz to be out of the house, and she kind of shook about it. She don't really know what to do, because she like, oh, that's my boo thing, you know what I'm saying, and I don't want him mad at me, you know what I'm saying. I understand this is just a game or whatever like that, but I don't want him feeling no way about me. I don't want him to be mad at me or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, for coming out and voting him out off the island, pretty much voting him out. So that's what's going on through her head. So she got to kind of like keep it to herself and not voice her opinions or tell him anything. He can't have a heads up at all, which is actually messed up. And I wonder how he's feeling now that he's watching the show play back. Okay. So what else we see? We get to the elimination, girl. This one got real messy on it. So then Josh calls Kelz out immediately. Calls him out immediately, talking about he was making promises to rookies and vets. And I'm like, baby, what is this humbug you speak of? You are lying, sir. You're lying, okay? Josh came up with a lie. Kelz was on his ass, though. He was like, Kelz said, I'd rather you just keep it honest. He said, first of all, I never said that. You know, this is awkward. I never said that. I never made anybody a bet. He said, I'd rather you keep it honest and let me know that you're threatened by me. And then here go, Josh, I'm not threatened by you at all. I said, you liar. Liar, you are. You're definitely threatened by him and you're wholeheartedly pressed, okay? Couldn't stand him. So what else happened? Kelz start going around asking people like, did I make a deal with you? 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 So he going around asking about deals and stuff, and people are like, nah, he make no deal or whatever. And then Josh comes out and said, he was like, bottom line, I don't trust this, so I don't trust you, you know what I'm saying? So I'm voting you in, basically. And Anissa looking like, oh, you know, I'm looking at Anissa like, looking like Anissa like, oh, no, he not. Girl, could not stand him at this point. Like a long time ago, I knew that I did not like Josh, and now I dislike him even more, especially after the elimination round. And he goes over to have a conversation with Fessy. Okay, so moral of the story is everybody voted for Mr. Kelz to go into the gauntlet. All right. Josh goes over to talk to Fessy and start giving him ideas about who he should put in there next. And I was like, why are you taking ideas from a person who did not win this position? Okay, why are you taking his ideas so heavily into account? I felt the way about it. Okay, Fessy says he wants to put Amber ass in there because he wants her gone, and of course Josh convinces him not to do that because Josh has a plan for Miss Amber if she sticks around long enough. He got a plan for her. All right, can't stand Josh. So when it comes down to it, who they chose to put in, Ed got sent in and Emmy got sent in. Okay, so those are the two individuals that's going to go up against Kelz and Tracy. When they get to the challenge, and you know they gotta, I guess the ladies are strapped to something. They strapped to something that kind of like flips, a gate or something that flips. Okay, so when they're flipped forward, they have to use the magnet, grab a box, roll the box up, and give the box to their partner. It was in this moment that I realized how weak Tracy was, and I feel like Tracy should have been went home, okay? And she was just, to me, in my opinion, weak. I felt like, or at least maybe it was the camera angles and the music that they were using. Because when it came to Miss Emmy was going crazy, okay? And just like Anissa said, this girl did Survivor. Like, girl, she will die before she give up, okay? So that's that. So unfortunately, Emmy and Ed ended up winning. They ended up winning, and unfortunately, they ended up sending Kelz home, which I thought was so freaking effed up. And I hate it for Ed because Ed, now the target is on your back. They already sent you in elimination one time, and you got the muscles and the weight to possibly beat them again. So they are definitely on your head to try and get you out. Okay, so who ended up getting partnered up? Ed ended up taking Tori. Emmy ended up taking Devin, and because of that, it was two individuals that was left, the same girl that I cannot even remember her name, and Corey L. Corey L and her were left to partner up, so they're both rookies, so they're a rookie and rookie team, okay? But they're also a rookie and rookie team that has already won like an elimination round. So, you know, there are a few targets that are now down there on the floor. But I will say this, I was glad that Miss Emmy got her ass put into that gauntlet after she did what she did to Michaela, okay? Now, granted, Michaela wasn't right in this, but Emmy, you was out here doing all that big talking as though you wasn't going to get back down there in the elimination round yourself, okay? So, Thompson, somebody should have just gave you a heads up. Girl, bye. Did you give Michaela a heads up? I guess that karma hit a little quicker than what you thought. Oh, okay then. Yeah. But that's all I got, y'all. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.